4 women, but no one really wants to talk about it. Urinary incontinence symptoms don't have to go untreated, though. Dr. Maryann Prewitt from Healthcare for Women is here now to help and introduce a new product that treats incontinence in a whole new way. It's great to see you.
Same here.
Okay, so 1 in 4 women. When I read that, I said, really? Because that's a high percentage.
That's 40 million women, yes, affected by this, and it's a very embarrassing condition.
Is that why a lot of people just don't want to talk about it?
That is exactly right,
Yeah.
and I think probably the medical field has to take some fault for that. Being it is so embarrassing, it's important that we as physicians reach out to our patients and bring the subject up. And generally it takes 3 or 4 times with me with a patient for her to say, well, really it is a problem.
Well, why is it such a taboo subject?
Because it's embarrassing, and we're taught from a very young time in our lives that wetting the bed or wetting ourselves is just taboo and not to happen. And then to be an older adult having this problem, it's very embarrassing to talk about. However, a lot of people don't realize this does affect young ladies under the age of 25. And those are the girls that choose not to participate in sports due to embarrassing episodes.
I was going to ask, who's at most at risk for this?
Generally, most risk are obesity, children who have delivered babies, vaginal or C-section.
Oh, or C-section. Okay, I wouldn't have known
and
that.
menopausal women.
Okay, so an interesting fact, you were mentioning it's so taboo, in fact, that 2 out of 3 women literally have not mentioned this problem to their doctors.
That is correct.
Okay, wow. So what are the different types of incontinence we're talking about?
We have stress incontinence that's usually due to a problem with the pelvic floor structurally. It's usually when you're exercising, coughing, laughing, sneezing. And then there is urge incontinence, where there's the unwanted need to go to the bathroom, and you're rushing to the bathroom and can't quite make it. And then the third type is actually a mixed incontinence.
Okay, well, we're kind of seeing a growing trend. We're seeing a lot of those commercials for pads and things. Even some celebrities have gotten in on those commercials, but there's this new product out that you say may be really able to help women.
Right, and pads don't cure the problem.
Right.
It's a Band-Aid. It's a catch-all for the problem.
Exactly.
We also offer our patients medications, but they often have very bad side effects that are not tolerated very well. We have surgical options. Some of those work, however, sometimes they're very painful and often don't work in the end point.
Which brings us to this, the Intone, right?
Which brings us to this. This is the Intone. This device has a stimulation unit that actually exercises the pelvic floor, much like we go to the gym and get a six-pack or develop our biceps or triceps.
Okay.
So this stimulates the pelvic floor, but it works in conjunction with having the patient do voluntary contractions. Then it teaches them what it should feel like, and then they follow it by a voluntary contraction.
So it's working with those muscles.
It's working with those muscles, but we also get a computer printout of every exercise, so we can analyze the data and see whether we have to adjust stimulation.
It is now time to do your pelvic floor.
And it talks too. Hey.
Prepare the Intone device.
I've asked for Sean Connery's voice on here instead, so that's in the works, and earphones.
So you've seen a real difference in women who have used this?
Absolutely. Women report a difference in 2 weeks. I had an executive that traveled a lot, and within 2 weeks she actually was sleeping through the night for the first time in her life.
Thank you so much for introducing us to this.
Thank you.
Could help a lot of people. And for more information on Intone, you can log on to controlmedical.com. Healthcare for Women is located in the Forest Park Medical Center on Central Expressway over in Dallas. And for all the information, the number's there on your screen. It's 972-380-1099.